Hello dear students, let's see what is candidate key in this video. In the previous video, we elaborately saw what do you mean by primary key. Primary key is a column or set of columns which cannot have duplicate values and which cannot be null. Now what do you mean by candidate key? First of all, rewind. Just think of this table in which we have decided that employee number should be the primary key. We have already decided that because we know that employee numbers for all the employees are going to be unique and employee numbers cannot be null. Further, you just understand the dependency again over here. Given the value of employee number, you can determine all other attributes of that particular table for that particular employee number. For example, given an employee number, you can easily know what is the name of that person, what is the salary, what is Aadhaar card number, and what is PAN card number. Come on, in the earlier video, I was telling you that if you ask somebody in the company that what are the attributes of employee number 103, if you give the employee number, definitely the organization will be able to give you all the details. Such an attribute like employee number, which can determine, the arrow is read as determine all other attributes, check my words, all other attributes of the table, is called candidate key. This is candidate key. Correct? Come again. If employee number is given for some employee, let's say 103 here, if this value is given, then using this value you can uniquely identify all other values of that particular person. So we say employee name, salary, Aadhaar card, PAN card are dependent on the employee number or can be determined using employee number. And such an attribute is called candidate key. Wait now. Just check Aadhaar number. Check this Aadhaar number. Imagine you give Aadhaar number, then once Aadhaar number is given, you can easily determine name of the employee, salary, PAN card, and EMP number. Please try to understand because Aadhaar number is also unique. Isn't it so? Given somebody's Aadhaar number, you can definitely determine all other attributes. But given name, somebody's name, if you give, you can't determine all the attributes. For example, you tell that there is a person called Sam in the company. Give the details of that person. But then there can be a problem there because there are two Sams in the same company. So whose details you want, isn't it? You can't determine all other attributes given only the name of the person. But given only the employee number of someone, you can surely tell, yes, definitely this is name, salary, Aadhaar, and PAN card of that person. And given Aadhaar number of someone, which is also unique, you can determine all other attributes. Then Aadhaar card is also, or Aadhaar card number is also a candidate key. Why? Because given the Aadhaar card number, you can determine all other attributes of that particular table. What do you say about PAN card? Even PAN card is unique, isn't it? It won't have repeated values. So PAN card is also candidate key. What about employee number? Employee number is unique, so employee number is also candidate key. I hope you are understanding. So there can be multiple candidate keys in the same table, and one of those candidate keys become primary key. We want only one of the primary keys in the table. There are multiple candidate keys, but among those candidate keys, we appoint somebody to become primary key. And the primary key here is employee number. Now, what's the reason? You see, the reason here is that maybe this fifth employee to which I am pointing, Sam, has not yet applied for Aadhaar card number. then Aadhaar card number of Sam will be null. Correct? So we can't make Aadhaar card number as primary key because primary keys are not allowed to be null. Just imagine this employee number 4 to which I am pointing does not have PAN card number. Very unlikely employees must have PAN card number, I understand. But once in 1000, this person does not have PAN card number, then this PAN card cannot be a primary key because primary key should be unique and should not be null. What that means is 3 people were contesting the election. Primary key, should it be employee number? Primary key, should it be Aadhaar card number? Primary key, should it be PAN card number? So there were 3 candidates and one of them will win the election to become primary key. And the column which won the election was employee number. I hope you are understanding. Coming back to definition of candidate key, check that candidate key is a attribute. Candidate key is an attribute or set of attributes. Set of attributes which should have unique values. Which should have unique values. Just as primary key. But candidate key can be null. Yes, it can be null. For example, a person does not have Aadhaar card number. Okay, the person doesn't have Aadhaar card number, but if there are Aadhaar card numbers, all the numbers should be unique. Isn't it so? And secondly, attribute. This is attribute or set of attributes which should have unique values. That's called candidate key. And secondly, given the value of candidate key, you can determine all the attributes. Given the value of Aadhaar number, you can find out all values, all other properties of that person. Given the value of PAN card number, you can find out all other properties of that person. Isn't it so? So that is what is a candidate key. So finally, is primary key a candidate key? Yes, of course. Somebody asks you that employee number is the primary key. Okay. Then there is name and all that. Aadhaar number, PAN number. And somebody tells you that employee number is the primary key. Then is this the candidate key? Yes, of course. Primary key is the candidate key who won the election to become primary key. I hope you are understanding. So employee number is still a candidate key. Aadhaar card number is also candidate key and PAN number is also candidate key. But the problem with Aadhaar number is that it can be null. Problem with PAN card is it can be null. Both will be unique. Remember, both will have distinct values. Both will have distinct values, but they can be null. So we have 3 candidate keys in this table. Primary key is also termed as candidate key. Don't forget that. In the next video, we will see what do you mean by super key. Very interesting concept which is related to candidate key. Thank you very much.